The royal family of Brunei pay a state visit to China. Princess Caroline of Hanover opens an exhibition in Larvoto. The hereditary Grand Ducal couple of Luxembourg visit a mental health center in Edelbruck. Prince Nikolaos of Greece marries again in Athens. And Princess Sophia of Sweden gives birth to her fourth child in Stockholm. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Saturday, February 8th, 2025. On Friday, Her Royal Highness, Princess Sophia of Sweden, gave birth to a healthy baby girl at 1:10 p.m. at Danderyd Hospital. Prince Carl Philip was present during the birth. In a statement, the prince said, quote, "We are happy to welcome our newborn daughter into the world. The big brothers are now looking forward to getting to know their new little sister." End quote. This morning, the Royal Court of Sweden announced that on Monday, February 10th, a council meeting will be held at 11:15 a.m. During the meeting, the king will inform the government of the little princess's title, name, and address. At 12:15 p.m., a Te Deum will take place at the Royal Chapel. Guests will include members of the royal family, representatives of Parliament, government, and official Sweden, as well as staff from the Royal Court of Sweden. On Sunday, there will be a 21-gun salute in accordance with the ceremonial regulations of the Swedish Armed Forces in Stockholm. Congratulations to Princess Sophia and Prince Carl Philip of Sweden. Wonderful, wonderful news. On Friday, Her Majesty, Queen Sonja of Norway, presided over the opening of the Ice Cathedral at the Hunderfossen Family Park in Lillehammer. The theme of this year's cathedral is Peace and Reconciliation. On Thursday morning, the Royal Court of Norway released a video of their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway wishing the Sami community a very happy National Day. On Wednesday, the Crown Prince attended a seminar organized by Innovation Norway and Nordvestinor. The event gathered entrepreneurs, investors, and decision makers for presentations and panel discussions. On Wednesday evening, in Oslo, Her Majesty, Queen Sonja of Norway, presided over the opening of the exhibition entitled At the King's Table, From Tableware to Contemporary Ceramics, held at the Queen Sonja Art Stable. Accompanying the Queen to the opening were His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Haakon of Norway, and Her Highness, Princess Astrid Mrs. Werner, and her cute little doggie. According to the Royal Court of Norway, the exhibition, quote, displays over 300 objects from the royal collections and is based on the historical heritage that is brought to light when the royal couple invites guests to official dinners. At the King's Table displays tableware dating back from 1815 to the present day. This is a tableware from a collection that spans several generations. When guests arrive, they are greeted not only by a set table, but also by a story embodied in ceramics and porcelain. End quote. On Thursday, in Washington, D.C., Her Royal Highness, Princess Marie of Denmark, celebrated her 49th birthday. On the occasion of her special day, the Royal Court of Denmark released a new photo of the princess by Danish photographer Mr. Lars Laursen. On Friday, His Royal Highness, Prince Nikolaos of Greece, now known as Nikolaos de Greece, married Miss Chrissy Bardino-Yannis at the Holy Church of St. Nicholas Rogovas in Athens. On April 19, 2024, the office of the Greek royal family announced that Prince Nikolaos and Princess Tatiana of Greece had decided to divorce after 14 years of marriage. On January 29, 2025, the office of the Greek royal family confirmed that the prince would marry Miss Chrissy Bardino-Yannis on Friday, February 7th. 50 guests attended the intimate Greek Orthodox wedding ceremony, including Her Majesty Queen Anne Marie of Greece, Her Royal Highness Princess Benedicte of Denmark, Her Serene Highness Princess Alexandra of Sayn Wittgenstein-Berleburg, Countess of Ehlefeld-Laurvie-Bille, Their Serene Highnesses Prince Gustav and Princess Karina of Sayn Wittgenstein-Berleburg, Her Royal Highness Princess Theodora of Greece, now known as Theodora de Greece, and her husband, Mr. Matthew Kumar, Their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Pavlos and Crown Princess Marie Chantal of Greece, His Royal Highness Prince Constantine Alexios of Greece, His Royal Highness Prince Aristides Stavros of Greece, Her Royal Highness Princess Alexia of Greece, and her husband, Mr. Carlos Morales Quintana, Miss Arieta Morales Quintana, and Miss Amelia Morales Quintana, Her Majesty Emerita Queen Sophia of Spain, Her Royal Highness Infanta Cristina of Spain, Her Royal Highness Princess Irene of Greece. Mrs. Chrissy de Greece wore a custom bridal gown by Greek designer Mr. Christos Kostorelos and the beautiful antique corsage tiara. Congratulations to Nikolaos and Chrissy. Wishing you both a lifetime of happiness, peace, and love. On Wednesday, well-known Greek journalist Mr. Christos Zambounis appeared on the show Buongiorno, in which he reported that His Royal Highness Prince Constantine Alexios of Greece, now known as Constantine Alexios de Greece, will soon begin his military training with the Hellenic Armed Forces. Quote, he will serve in the army. He came to Greece for the wedding, but his presentation paper has not yet arrived. He is waiting for the paper to be served. He is very athletic, and there is a tradition. All the boys will go to the army. End quote. At this time, the office of the Greek royal family has not confirmed the truth of this news. On December 23, 2024, the office of the Greek royal family confirmed that Prince Constantine Alexios and his family were granted Greek citizenship. On Thursday afternoon, Their Majesties, King Philippe and Queen Mathilde of the Belgians, hosted a reception at Chateau de Laeken on the occasion of Diplomatic Days, the annual meeting of Belgian diplomacy. Guests included ambassadors, consuls general, and permanent representatives of the Kingdom of Belgium. On Friday, Their Royal Highnesses, Hereditary Grand Duke Guillaume and Hereditary Grand Duchess Stephanie of Luxembourg visited the Reha Clinique at the Neuropsychiatric Hospital Center in Edelbrock. According to the Maison du Grand Duke, the center has 247 beds, and outpatient services are available to patients. Care is provided by specialized teams in 10 different areas, depending on the patient's diagnoses. During the visit, the hereditary Grand Ducal couple were given a tour of the center, which included the Mindfulness Room, dedicated to mindfulness methods, as well as the Orangery 1 and 3, which house psychiatric units for both adults and young people. On Tuesday, His Serene Highness, Hereditary Prince Alois of Liechtenstein, held an audience with a delegation from the EU Strategy for the Alpine region at Schloss Vaduz. According to a statement from the government of Liechtenstein, in 2025, Liechtenstein and Austria will take over the presidency of the EU SALP for 1 year. Quote, the EU SALP unites the 7 Alpine countries of Liechtenstein, Austria, Germany, France, Italy, Switzerland, and Slovenia. The motto of the co-presidency is Cooperation Empowers Transformation. End quote. In Munich, His Royal Highness Prince Wolfgang of Bavaria, on behalf of His Royal Highness Duke Franz of Bavaria, attended the Bavarian Sport Shooting Association's New Year's reception. In London, Buckingham Palace announced that Their Majesties, King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom, will carry out state visits to the Holy See and the Italian Republic in early April 2025. The upcoming state visit to the Holy See will be the first for the king since his coronation. During their state visit to the Italian Republic, Their Majesties will visit Rome and Ravenna. On Friday, His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, met with the winners of the Blue Peter Earthshot competition at Windsor Castle. According to Kensington Palace, the Blue Peter Earthshot competition received nearly 2,000 entries from across the UK. Participants submitted their ideas and inventions aimed at helping to protect and restore our planet for the future. In Larvodo, Her Royal Highness, Princess Caroline of Hanover, presided over the inauguration of the exhibition entitled Agora, la place du musée, at Villa Sabour. The princess is the president of the board of directors and the acquisitions committee of the Nouveau Musée National du Monaco. On Friday, in Monacoville, His Serene Highness, Prince Albert II of Monaco, held a meeting with the Vice President of the Council of Ministers and the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Italian Republic, Mr. Antonio Tajani, at the Palais Princier du Monaco. During the meeting, the discussions focused on bilateral relations and cultural ties between the Principality of Monaco and the Italian Republic. On Wednesday evening, the Sovereign Prince attended a lecture by Professor Gilles Keppel entitled The World in Turmoil, from October 7th to the Return of Donald Trump, held inside the Salle des Arts at the Monte Carlo One. The lecture was organized by the Monaco Mediterranean Foundation, of which the Sovereign Prince is patron. Professor Keppel is an expert on the Middle East and contemporary Islam. On Friday, in Tokyo, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Naruhito of Japan, held an audience with the President of the Republic of Zambia at the Imperial Palace. Meanwhile, the Imperial Household Agency announced that Her Imperial Highness, Princess Aiko of Japan, and Her Imperial Highness, Princess Kako of Akishino, will host a duck hunting reception for 21 members of the Diplomatic Corps on February 14, 2025, in Ichikawa City. The reception, held at the Shinhama Imperial Wild Duck Preserve, is an event that is usually held every year from mid-November to mid-February to introduce traditional Japanese duck hunting. On Tuesday, in Beijing, His Majesty, Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah Brunei, and His Royal Highness, Prince Abdul Mateen Brunei, began their 3-day state visit to the People's Republic of China at the invitation of the President, Xi Jinping. The purpose of the visit was to, quote, deepen mutually beneficial cooperation and strategic coordination, end quote, between the two countries. This morning, His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Al Hussein bin Abdullah II of Jordan, took to social media to share a new photo of his daughter, Her Royal Highness, Princess Iman bint Al Hussein of Jordan, and His Majesty, King Abdullah II of Jordan. Accompanying the photo was a message from the Crown Prince. Quote, Iman, with her precious grandpa, faith and love. End quote. And finally, the funeral for the late Maulana Shah Karim, the Aga Khan IV, the 49th hereditary Imam, took place this morning at the Ismaili Center in Lisbon. On Sunday, the late Maulana Shah Karim will be laid to rest at a private burial ceremony in Aswan, Egypt. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back on Monday, February 10th, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and of course your pets, a wonderful weekend. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you'd like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and I will see you all on Monday. Take care and God bless.